EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he Can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Levis. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Titans sending out their punter. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Second down and 3. They go play action with Levis. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues. To throw is Levis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They send Ridley in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Goff. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 44. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7. On first down, it's Goff. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Goff to throw on first down. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Goff. Quick hitting slant there. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Third and 5. Throwing is Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing on second down, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now this looks like a design run. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the draw. That's Spears. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Going up top. That's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Titans.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Levis. He's got his big tight end, Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs,
and for a third time today, he's intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A second down throw here for Levis. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Third and long. Lockett headed in motion. From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Thanks to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They send Ridley in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He'll again get it to Ridley. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Levis to throw it here on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He has Rocket over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever. following that big sack right out of the gate.
Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's taken at about the 14, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Spears. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Spears. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, They've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Levis. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
I'm just not sure how you let somebody that big get so wide open. And judging from the defense's body language, I think it's pretty safe to say that somebody blew their coverage assignment.
Levis to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Levis. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A beautiful play and a big chunk play as well, right to midfield.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Titans have got it. Past the 40. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep two hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from him today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Williams in motion. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Williams in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That ball intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. The Lions call their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Now 2nd and inches. Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. From the gun, it's Levis. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job.
So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
throwing on second down. Goff. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. They had to work for this one. All even through.